Hi everyone. This video will kinda look unusual to some of you. Those who came to listen to music won't expect that, I think. But I felt the need to do this, and it was pretty spontaneous. Like it was my heart telling me to do it, even if it kinda may look weird or you might not expect this from me. But I needed to share this, so I do it. For all my life and in the young years, I always tried to play a social game, a mental game that I was taught, and like I always had to think before being. Like every relationship, every interaction, it was like I had to have a scenarist behind me, controlling what I said, controlling who I am, what I do. And I hated it because I never could be spontaneous. I never could be in the moment. And for so many years, I like felt this heavy judging voice and negative voice always telling me you should look like this, you should act like this, this person might like this, so do this. And everything I did and I was a kind of reflection of what I expected others wanting me to be. But it was all an illusion. It was all, I don't know if it's the ego, if it's the mind, but it prevented me from living truly, and it really hurt me. And the main reason why I started making music, I think it's the voice in my heart that was telling me, you can't live like this. You can't keep being in this circle of lies and masks, and you need to be true. You need to find that truth in yourself and express it, show it to the world. But for you, not for the world. Show it to the world because you want to be proud of it. And so I did it in the first place, but without knowing about all I'm saying now. And the more I did it, so in the beginning, I started making like electronic music, like deadmau5 style, and imitating a lot, repeating what other people did because it gave me a sense of security, like I'm not too different, and people might not reject me. So I was still in that energy, but a specific moment in my life, something switched, and it was with the Police and Control album. I felt like I lost everything that I expected. I wanted people to look at me and think these things. I lost it. There was no result, and from that moment, I was true, but not knowing about it. Just my heart telling me, express something that is deeply from you, and that is really you. And at that moment, I had lost all expectations. I was doing it like there wouldn't be any tomorrow, and I will just share it without even expecting some results or some views or some shares and listens. And that worked, and that made my project grow to a point that, again, that voice took over in my head and said, okay, all these results, all these people, you need to make things that they like, because that's what they expect of you, that's what they wait from you. And it brought me back in this old habit, and it kept destroying me. And I think it's only recently that something switched again, but in my consciousness this time, that I want to forever be in my heart and not in my mind anymore. I don't want to think my life. I want to live my life, to express my life in the most sincere way possible, and no matter where it brings me or where it doesn't bring me. and no matter what people expect of me or don't expect of me. And I wanted to share it because maybe it will help people that feel the same way or have experienced a similar situation. But there is really a science in this. The moment you, it's frightening. You're scared when you do it, but the moment you leave your mind, you say, okay, all these talks, all you have brought me is something that I'm not. Some feelings that are dark, that don't fulfill me. And when you let go, it's really letting go. It's like the brain isn't in command anymore. It doesn't tell you what to do. You trust life, you trust your heart, you trust your emotions, you trust the moment, and something magical, some miracle happen in that moment because you connect with the universe. You connect, it might sound cheesy or whatever, but I don't care. You connect with a deeper sense that you don't even understand. It's not your mind thinking, it's not your brain calculating. It's your heart telling you the way. And it's a miracle because it brings you inner peace. It brings you pride in what you do. It inspires people around you. So all the messages from the brain that told you you need to do this, to do that, for that to work, it works in the end, but not in your control, in your mind control, or I don't know how to call it. So I feel the need to express it because for so many years it has prevented me from being myself and from being truly myself. And I find it's a kind of egoic thing, maybe, like the need to have security, the need to have a grasp on your life, on your feeling, on what other people think of you. But the result is that you are the only one lying to yourself. You think that you build something that is beautiful, that is well arranged, that is coherent, that is like what you expect yourself to be, but everything that you built is just an illusion. And you feel a disconnection, you feel a sense of it's not you, it doesn't resonate in you. And so what I want, and especially in my music or whatever I do, because I'm still fighting with that mindset of thinking everything and judging from a judging point of view, from a calculating point of view, to try to design my life, so to say. And so I think it's a sacrifice that I need to do always, every time I wake up, every time I interact with someone. I have to tell myself, are you here to have the experience, to be in the experience, or are you here to show some kind of act and to convince people around you to that you are something, whatever thing your mind has built? And I think it's vital at some point for us to be I always say things like you might have seen on the social networks, like be true, always be your true self, and things like that. And these are a reminder to myself. I am always reminding myself, never lose your heart. Trust your heart. Stop caring about what impact or what loss might happen in your life if you don't do this or don't do that. And I want to tell you, if you are watching this video and if you feel things that might feel like similar to what I live, I want to tell you to trust your heart. If there is one thing to say for how my music turned it in what it is, how I expressed things that were beyond me and that make myself feel like traveling. Music is starting again. up. It's to say, I need to trust my heart. I need to always be connected to my heart, and that's the only way to be myself. Because myself, the mind myself, is an illusion. And the heart one, I feel like I am the universe. I'm not connected to my age. I'm not connected to my body style or my clothes or whatever. I'm connected to something that can't make me feel like I'm not enough. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I hope this video will help, or at least bring some peace for the people that felt or feel that way. And the message I want to bring, you might already know it in my music, but don't feel like you're not enough. For me, I know you. I might not know you physically, but I know you because I know myself, and I love you because we need to be our true self and be confident. Don't hesitate. Don't feel like it might not bring you what you think, what your mind thinks you're losing, or you're you're losing. Take care. I love you all.